How was Asiatic Vespers in Ephesus a historic past life memory? Under a QHHT hypnosis session, another interesting past life showed up. I went to Ephesus and witnessed Asiatic Vespers. In that lifetime, I was a man, in early 30s, in either Roman Empire or ancient Greece. I was coming from a small city on the south to that big city for trading. At negotiations, I was putting myself to the other person's shoes, wanted to make sure the result was fair for the both sides. There were some other people in my small town who had goods to trade. I was also negotiating behalf of them. The business was so solid and trust was so strong. One of the wealthy businessmen that I was trading had opened his home to me. He had a big mansion and a big land outside of the city. Attack to Ephesus, Asiatic Vespers. Suddenly and quickly, the city was attacked by the sea. They were crowded and fast. City was burning in the dark, people were screaming. They didn't want to take over the city. They wanted to weaken it. It was a powerful city and was a threat to them. I asked people around to bring help from a neighbor city. They were saying no help would come in a panic and hurry. Eventually, we had to leave. Assassination in the public. I was at a very large, empty area. Ground looked like made from light beige stones. There were some buildings around with tall columns. A big arrow came and hit me somewhere between my hip and left leg. I felt a sudden sharp pain. My body couldn't move, fell to my knees. That arrow had poison. I fell to my side and died. An enormous crowd made a big circle around me. My soul was moving up, eventually vision disappeared. The new people wanted to change the way the business was done. I had an influence on people. That was the reason they killed me. My love to the Roman Empire and ancient Greece. I always deeply in love with Roman Empire and ancient Greece. When I visit their ruins, I always feel as if I disconnected from today's world and just back to their time with a big happiness. Searching for some historical information to match. Asiatic Vesper was in 88 BC. It's considered one of the biggest massacres in the ancient times. It was genocide against Roman and other Latin-speaking people. It was well planned. On the same day in several major towns and cities with large Roman populations scattered across Anatolia, Ephesus, Pergamon, Adramyttium, Kaunas, Tralles, Nyssa, and the island of Chios. Ephesus was a Greek city under the Roman Empire. That explained why I couldn't determine ancient Greece or the Roman Empire. If Pontus attacked from the land, they had to attack a lot of towns to reach to Ephesus. But the other attacked cities were also on the shore and Chios was an island. So, it seems like Asiatic Vesper came from the sea. Mithridates had interest in the poisons and also renewed some trade agreement with some nations. So, this may relate to the poisoning arrow in the new trading rules, new people wanted to bring. What are the effects on my current lifetime? I used to work in the Greek town and live in Manhattan. My home was on the south of the Greek town. Just like in this past life, my small town was on the south of Ephesus. I was not a salesperson, but the company I was working at was in the sales business. It explains why I worked as a salesperson for a few times in this lifetime. Although I'm a very technical person and sales is not my thing. When I was a kid, I always had leather Roman-style sandals and loved them wearing. Actually, I still have one pair, I treasure. I guess it is really true. If we love a place, a time period, clothing, culture, anything related to that place, most likely we'll live a happy life there.